Hello guys, welcome to TeachTech. Today I am back with another video on Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol DHCP. I will be explaining what is DHCP, functions of DHCP, need of DHCP, DHCP operations, and finally at the end I will show you how we can use DHCP in real environment in home router and in simulation environment in Cisco Packet Tracer. So let's get started. Every device that needs to connect to the network or the internet must have an IP address value that helps the device to get the unique identity and perform all the operations properly. When the device moves from one network to another network or subnet, the IP address values keeps on changing. In that case, DHCP is the service that helps to assign dynamic IP address to all the devices in the network. DHCP generally uses router for creating the IP address pool to assign to its host, but we can use server also. DHCP uses port 67 to connect to the server and port 68 to connect to the client or host or the device to which the IP needs to be assigned. DHCP runs on the user datagram protocol. That means it uses connection-less approach. The IP address given by the DHCP service is known as dynamic IP assignment, whereas if we manually type the IP into the host, then it is called as static IP assignment. Now let's discuss on detail how our DHCP works. DHCP works on 4 steps: DHCP discovery, DHCP offer, DHCP request, and DHCP acknowledgement. It is also called as Dora. It is also the name of a famous cartoon character. DHCP starts when the DHCP client broadcasts or DHCP discover message on the network subnet using the destination address 255.255.255.255 or the specific subnet broadcast address. This is done to identify the device on the own network or another network who is providing DHCP service, generally which is a DHCP router or a DHCP server. When a DHCP server, which is particularly a router, receives a DHCP discover message from a client, which is a IP address lease request, the DHCP server reserves an IP address for the client and makes a lease offer by sending a DHCP offer message to the client. This message contains the client's ID, which is a MAC address, the IP address that the server is offering, the subnet mask, the lease duration, and the IP address of the DHCP server which is making the offer. In response to the DHCP offer, the client replies with a DHCP request message broadcast to the server and request the offered address. A client can receive DHCP offers from multiple servers, but it will accept only one DHCP offer. When the DHCP server receives the DHCP request message from the client, the configuration process enters its final phase. The acknowledgement phase involves sending a DHCP acknowledge packet to the client. This packet includes the lease duration and any other configuration information that the client might have requested. At this point, the IP configuration process is completed. These are the steps of DHCP operation: DHCP discovery, offer, request, and acknowledgement. Now let's look at the practical implementation. First, we will see the configuration of DHCP using server in Packet Tracer. Secondly, we will see the configuration of DHCP using Cisco router in Packet Tracer. And at the end, we will check the DHCP configuration on our real home network. To configure DHCP with the DHCP server, we need to first get a server which will be our DHCP service provider. Let's add a switch for connection and let's add 2 PCs, one here and the other. So this is our DHCP server. This will be our DHCP client PC0, DHCP client PC1. Let's connect them. Now to configure DHCP server, we need to first go to DHCP server and provide a static IP address. I will use the network of 192.168.0.0/24. So I will give the first usable IP of that particular network. We should not have to give any default gateway. There is no any router and no DNS service is here, so no DNS IP address. Go to services, DHCP, click the service on default gateway, DNS leave it blank. Start IP address, let's start the IP address to the DHCP client with 192.168.0.2. Click on save. Now after this, if I go to the DHCP client and if I choose the DHCP, the PC0 gets the IP address automatically that starts from 192.168.0.2 with the subnet mask /24. Similarly for PC1, click on DHCP and you get the IP address. So this is how you configure the DHCP service from the DHCP server. For configuring DHCP through router, we need to add a router first. Let's add a switch, a couple of PC. Let's connect them. Now here, the router will act as a DHCP service provider and the PCs will get the DHCP from router dynamically. So for configuring the DHCP service in the router, first we need to configure the IP address to the interface FH0/0 inside the router. Now let's click on the router and go to CLI. Type no, press enter. The first command is enable configure terminal interface FA0/0. This network is going to use the network address of 192.168.0.0/24. The first usable IP will be 192.168.0.1/24. So the first usable IP, we will give it to this interface. IP address 192.168.0.1 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. No shutdown commands makes the port power on. Now after configuring the IP address on the interface, we need to go back to our global configuration mode and give the command IP DHCP pool and the pool name. So let's give the pool name as server pool. Now let's configure the network space network address. Network address is 192.168.0.0 and space subnet mask. Hit enter. Now let's configure the default gateway. The default gateway is the IP address of the interface FH0/0. So the command will be default router space IP address 68.0.1. Now exit. Now what we want is that we don't want to assign the IP address starting from 0.2 to 0.10 to any of the DHCP client. We want to make that IP address reserved. So we need to exclude those commands from the DHCP IP pool. IP DHCP excluded address and the IP address range 168.0.2 to 192.168.0.10. Exit. And now let's save this configuration by giving the command write memory. Now let's check the configuration if these configurations has saved or not. For that, give the command so running config. As you can see, the IP DHCP excluded address range is from 0.2 to 0.10. This means that the IP address between these range cannot be given in DHCP service. The DHCP pool name is given as server pool with the network of 192.168.0.0/24, where the default router is 192.168.0.1. So this has been configured Now let's verify if these PCs are getting the IP address from our DHCP server from router or not. Click on the DHCP and we get the IP address. We get the IP address. So this is how you configure the DHCP configuration from Cisco router. Now to check the configuration of DHCP in our home router, first we need to go to our command line and find the gateway. Give the command ipconfig. I am connected through Ethernet. Check out on Ethernet, adapter Ethernet. The default gateway is 192.168.1.1. This means that the IP address of my home router is 192.168.1.1. Go to your browser and type 192.168.1.1. Hit enter. This will open a router's admin panel. You need to type the username and the password. So click on the login. So this is the admin page of the router, of my home router. So if I go to internet section, you can see that the IP address of my router is this with the subnet mask, and this is the DHCP configuration section where the DHCP is enabled and the start IP range is 192.168.1.10 and the end IP is 192.168.1.254. So this means that the IP address from 1.2 to 1.9 is reserved and cannot be given to any of the DHCP service. The least time is 1 day. So this is the DHCP configurations inside our home router. You can change on your own preference. So I'm going to log out from the router's admin panel, and this is how you can check the configurations of your DHCP in our home router.